Hey Janie, this is Donnie from the Marketing Twins. Let me show you on this tutorial how to update your home page text. I've brought your home page up here, and let me kind of point out a couple of things that might be helpful for you. First off, we call these sidebars. All this stuff down here on this side here. I'm going to skip over to this side. All the information here. These are called your left and right sidebars. This in the middle here is the body of your page. So if you're ever wanting to update things, you're more likely going to be updating things on the body. You may from time to time need to update things on the sidebars, and those are different places. But if you're updating pages on your site, you're going to be primarily updating the information that's right here in the middle on the body. Again, which is this. If you think about this as one column, this is a big column, and then there's a third column. This is the section that you're going to be updating. So let me show you how to update the things on your home page to start with, and then we can talk about other pages as we go. You'll go into your dashboard, and once you're there in your dashboard, you want to either click the word pages or edit. And if you cannot see that, just click the little arrow here, and that'll bring up the two submenus. If you click edit or pages, it's going to get you to the same spot. There we go. You can see you're at the edit pages section. Now there are 46 pages on your site currently, and those are all the different pages that you see here. All these are different pages. You may also have supporting pages that maybe you don't see directly from the site, but they're necessary once you go down 2 or 3 layers into the site. So let's figure out how to update the home page. Now, what I want to point out to you is on a page like, let's say, advocacy. See how it's got this title here? And if you were to scroll down, you're going to see that listed right there. So if you ever wanted to update this particular page, you just go down and find it on here. And it's in the order. You have preservation, and you have these little lines. These are submenus. These should match preservation and those 3 things there. Same thing with the stored properties. You're going to have stored properties and districts. Then you're going to have a large amount of submenus, and those are all listed right here. Stored properties, and you have these submenus. From time to time, there's going to be a need for it not to have a title, and that's what we've chosen to do on the home page. Get to the home page by clicking that icon, or you can click the header. If we put the word home here, it looks kind of odd for a home page of a website to have the word home, so we left it off for a reason. Now, what you can do is, if you're not sure if that's the right side or not, just always edit it. Then you'll find that you're on the right page, because that looks very similar to that. Okay? So let's say you wanted to make a change to, since it's founding, you realize later that it's supposed to be 79. All you have to do is really mark over it and type what you want. And it's pretty easy to make changes. You add in your text. If it works very similar like any other word processing, once you've added your text, you can bold it, you can italicize it, you can even underline. I'd be careful about doing too much formatting, because then all of a sudden every page looks a little differently. You want to keep some consistency with the different looks that you're having. One other thing that you want to shy away from is in Microsoft Word. If you were to type this is a test, and somebody provided you a document that had all the text in Microsoft Word. If I copied that and I went over to my site and I wanted to paste this in here, I can't simply copy from Word and then paste in here. By doing that, it looks fine, but there's actually more coding behind that than it actually appears. So you don't want to paste something directly from Microsoft Word. Here's what I would recommend you do instead. I'm going to put this, there we go. If you want to do that, you can put your cursor there. Right here, there are 2 icons to choose from. Paste from Word, or this is what I use, because I use it for when I'm pasting something from Microsoft Word, or Publisher, or an Excel file, or whatever it might be. This just kind of, you click either one of those. This paste as plain text is what you'd want. Here I can paste in the information. When I insert it, it looks very similar, but what this has done compared to what we did previously is now there's no longer any conflicting code that's going to make your website look funny. So if you ever get something from somebody from Word, make sure you don't copy and paste it directly into the website. Copy it from Word, go in and use either one of these icons here, and paste it in as a plain text, and it strips out all of the coding that's necessary. From here, I can highlight this, again, bold or whatever, and I'll be good to go. The one particular thing I wanted to point out to you, because delete that. This little section here, if you'll remember these three, this is a table. Why don't you touch base with me or Randy before we start to make any changes on that, because at some point we may have to make a change, and that's going to be a different image we're going to have to come up with. Plus the table is going to have to be set up just a little bit differently. So that may be one we have to get involved, but it doesn't cost you anymore because it's a part of the support feature. The thing that we did set up this page so that you can go in and make changes as you need to is this upcoming events section. So you see here you've got this upcoming events section, and at any point you can add things in here. So let's say you're going to, right at the end of this, have a summer tour. And you can, and what I always do is if you press enter, it kind of gives a bit of space. If you hold your shift key down and press enter, it kind of keeps that extra space from going in there. So I can put tickets go on sale April 3rd, okay, 2010. So you kind of, you're kind of mirroring this. So if you're mirroring it, then you may want to bold that. So this is, well, it didn't work. There we go. Now it kind of looks the same. Now, how do you hyperlink something? See, this is a hyperlink because on the home page, you click here. Well, the first thing you want to do, you have to think through, do I have a page created for the summer tour? If not, then I need to go and create a page. There's another tutorial about how to add new pages, so go back and watch that if you haven't already seen that. But once you've got your page selected, so let's say this is what it is. So let me, just for grins, what I would say is find your page that you're looking, this is where you want that information to go to, the summer tour. And let's say you created one. Right now, you've got a very unique URL directly to that page. In this case, it's going directly to the spring 2010 tour page. You can create a page that goes directly to the summer 2010. Once you have your page created, then I would go in there, copy that. We can go back to our home page now and go back to our dashboard, and then once we hit, we can do our shift and enter so it keeps that spacing in there. For more information, typing faster than my computer's, click here. All right, so all we do is highlight this entire section. There we go. Right here there is a chain link, and here's a broken chain link. You typically don't want to do anything with that unless you're trying to unhyperlink something, but in this case we want to insert or edit, as it says. Brings up a little dialog box, and here what I would do is just delete that off, and now you can go in and paste, and there is the hyperlink. You can scroll over and see the whole thing, and when you get ready to insert, you can do that. Now, one thing you want to know is if you ever hyperlink something within your site, then I would change this target thing to say within the same window. That means when they click on that, they stay within your page. If you are ever linking somebody to an external site, let's say the city of Tyler is going to have an event and you want to put that on your homepage, there I would say you want to link them to a new window, and it would look like this. And so when they click on here, see, like, and now it stays within the same window. If we wanted to open up in a new window, it would open up like right there. It would have City of Tyler, and that way when they're done with that City of Tyler page, they click on that, and they've got your site still remains. So I'm going to click on same window, insert that, and there's the information. You update your page. Once the page is updated, then you can refresh, see what you want, and there you go. So that's how you update the information on the home page.